If I could just hold on to a little bit of momentum. Ooh, be sure. Oh, come on. But Sean is playing amazing. He's playing great. Oh, good shot. Just gonna keep plugging, see what happens.
This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Oh, come on. Shot.
Thank you. Exhausted. Oh my God, I have nothing left.
Whew. Come on! Oh, good shot. Wide. Back. Second. You ever have one of those matches where you have game point on, say, 3, 4, 5 games, and you end up losing every one of those games, or maybe every one except one? It's been that kind of day for me so far. If I could just hold on to a little bit of momentum and take this second set, I do like my chances in the third. But Sean is playing amazing. He's playing great. He's mentally tough. He surprised me a little bit by coming in against my serve in the second set. Maybe it was a little bit of a rope-a-dope going on because I thought he might have been too tired to try that. But he was doing it with success. He's backed off a little bit, but now I'm aware of it, so I'll look out for it in the rest of the match.
Mental idiot. Ah, that one bounced off the line. Have to hold. All the pressure's on me. I don't know why I do this to myself. First serves, so there's no pressure on that second serve. It's interesting, I know why I'm double faulting. He takes 4 steps in. And again, someone who's a little more offensive takes that many steps in, they're gonna crank it. And it's just mentally, he takes those 2, 3, 4 steps in on my second serve, and I'm thinking about that as opposed to hitting the serve. So it's all about the serve right now. And holding, I gotta hold.
Great match. I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping for, you know? And it's perfect opportunity, I think, for Ben to settle in a little bit, find a little bit of rhythm. It's a fantastic challenge for Sean. Like, it's a style that he doesn't like to play against. I'm patting myself on the back for setting this up as the first matchup here for Ben.
This was excellent matchmaking on your part.
First serves, oh my God. He's gonna take 4 steps in. He's not going to hurt you, so hit it in. Oh, thank God.
Ooh.
Is that a 3 or 4 or something from Ben? He hasn't had a double fault, right?
Yeah.
It's like the guy, he doesn't miss serves, he doesn't miss returns.
Which is so frustrating to play against. That's usually his calling card. And granted, again, missing 3 or 4 returns in the course of a match is the fact that we're even pointing that out just
I've
goes
missed
to
that many
show.
in many games.
I've missed that. So, yeah. I thought,
Great
frankly,
shot.
that was a smart
Nice.
play from Sean not to overplay that backhand
I don't
approach.
think Sean did
but
anything wrong there.
yeah, that's a classic green shirt guy point right there.
Why don't you do that every time? You haven't. Instead of running me around like an idiot, just finish the point. I talked to Ian about that shot. 35. Demoralizing.
Yeah, not the time to lose focus in a match here.
You cannot go to a third. You're dead in the third. Don't think about that. Deuce. Back.
Wow.
And just like that, we've got a third set.
Yeah.
Going to 3. Nothing to say. I blew it. And I don't know if I have anything left. Terrible attitude to have. Just blew that. You had just so many easy shots that you just blow. What is it about them that you just blow those shots? I think you get so amped up that you got the shot you want and you feel like they're gonna run and get it. So you gotta put a little extra something on it and you just make that stupid error. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do here in the third. He doesn't seem tired at all.
All right, I got what I wanted out of that second set. I'm getting what I want out of this match. Sean is playing awesome. I'm getting a lot of reps. I'm getting accustomed to this court. Really looking forward to the third set to see what happens. Whew, I did that twice now.
How many have I missed? They're right there.
And I don't
It's
like
fine.
that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just because you have to have that mentality of missing a few.
Yeah, my honest reaction to that is like, I don't think he's missed that many.
Demoralized. Gotta regroup. Just not feeling it physically, not feeling it mentally. There's that easy shot. Just execute it, and you got the point. I mean, I don't know why they're so hard. I don't know why. It's just the way I ended that last set. You get it, execute it. And this is why pushers make you feel like you're just a terrible tennis player. It just is so annoying. Oh my God. Gotta figure this out.
All right, my body's feeling pretty good going to this after the first game of the third set. Provided that I can sustain the momentum I've managed to build, I like my odds going forward.
If you're looking for a tough battle on your local courts, don't need a club membership, you don't need any kind of fancy list or like a pro to set you up. All you need to do is go to playyourcourt.com/ET, where they have a massive database of players all across the world, but especially in the United States. Huge database of players and also coaches. If you want to go to your local court and meet a qualified, highly High quality coach, like on your local courts. Player Court is excellent for that as well. But really what they specialize in is finding players, just like Sean, just like Ben, somebody who's going to be the perfect matchup for you, give you a fantastic match. And Player Court is offering Essential Tennis viewers a discount for a limited time. So go to playercourt.com/ET. Big thank you to Scott and Nate for sponsoring this match play footage. It really means the world to me and means the world to everybody else here on the court. They're helping keep this kind of content moving forward. So we appreciate their support tremendously.
Back.
One way or the other, would you say it's overstating it, Topher, that the mental game is going to decide this third set?
100%, yeah.
Oh, good shot. Back. Wide.
Just based on the way this match has gone, I don't anticipate a runaway third set.
No?
I think
You don't
we're I think we're in for a competitive third set.
I hope you're right. If somebody is going to run away with it, though, I'm going to call Ben.
Gosh! Oh, sure.
I can't even run.
Oh,
Sorry.
back.
I can hurt myself.
Well, Sean was down a break in each of the first two sets. Maybe he's just trying to get it out of the way right away.
Back.
What are you doing?
Oh, good shot.
You let it fall.
Wide. Back.
Nope.
Oh, good play.
When you play the most exhausting player, I think one of the things that's most exhausting about it is that you have to be on for the entire match. You have to be, any mental dip, any dip in form is going to cost you. Having to be on every point of an entire match is mentally draining, whether you're winning the point or not.
Every video you watch of this guy, this is just meltdown. Just meltdown. I'm in meltdown mode.
And it looks like that is starting to wear on him mentally at this point.
I feel like he's kind of on the edge right now.
His energy's low.
Oh, jeez. Oh, good shot. Oop.
Are you kidding me? God.
Wide.
Nothing to say.
Here we are at 3-0. Deja vu all over again. Gave him a little bit of a corkscrew on that last serve, throw him off a little bit. Seemed to have worked. Just gonna keep plugging, see what happens.
Okay, so Ian, you're Sean. You're obviously in an extremely negative headspace at this point. Is there anything that you can do to get yourself out of it, or what would be the ideal approach to getting yourself out of it?
I mean, literally, if it's me sitting there right now, which I can easily put myself like literally in that position.
Yeah.
The word that comes to mind for me immediately is just the word perspective. Like how, as I'm sitting there for those 90 seconds, how can I bring a larger perspective to the moment I'm sitting in right now that puts it in a palatable like position. Like I knew what I signed up for going into this match.
Right.
I knew Ben was like my worst nightmare opponent. I knew this was going to be a big challenge. Guess what? This is a big challenge.
Yeah,
like,
you're in it. You're in a big
just
challenge.
to try to like paint the bigger picture for myself. That of course, like I need to like pull myself up from my bootstraps right now and keep fighting because I knew this is going to be how it was going to be. I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind for me.
Oh, good shot. Back.
Done.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is not what you want.
No. To Sean's credit, there's been very few of these exchanges.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
Wow. Nice
That's-
job. That's clutch.
There it is. Why don't you play like that all the time? It's gotta be so much more fun.
He just does a tremendous job of taking the pace that's given to him and directing it right to the spot where he wants his shot to go.
This is
It's getting
the snowball
Yeah.
is growing rapidly at this point.
You know, this whole match has been curse of the commentator. Honestly, I said the
There's
one
just
thing
been a couple key
yeah.
bucks of the trend.
I said the one thing I couldn't see happening in this third set is run away with it, but here we are.
But then I added on to that by saying if there is going to be a blowout, it's going to be Sean.
Yeah.
So if
Checked out,
anything, I
which
teed
is-
it up for Ben to tank.
Which he's not going to give you the satisfaction.
Definitely not.
No way.
Oh, good shot. Good.
If I'm Ben right now, I feel like this match is just like in the vice and it's just like tightening
He's turning the screw right now, and he knows it.
So disappointed in myself. Just, he's exhausting. There's just no other word. He's exhausting. He's got more energy right now. He loves this. Loves droopy shoulders, my head's down. It's just so demoralizing. This is so what I didn't want. So losing that second set just crushed me. Can't get over it. Again, not a good tennis player. That's what pushes not a good tennis player.
I just need to keep momentum for one more game, and I've got this. Stamina is finally coming into play, I think. Whether it's mental, physical, or a combination thereof, I feel as good, if not better, as I did at the beginning of the match. I'm not sure if Sean can say the same thing. So let me just go out, take the other side of the court, and try to finish this off.
And those are the shots that make the most exhausting player who he is. That's just, you don't see a lot of people hit that shot because either A, they're not in the right position to hit it, or B, if they get a look like that, they'll overhit it or try to do too much. He's just tremendous at redirecting pace into the perfect spots.
Back.
Nope. Ah, that's good.
You sure it's okay if it's long? Well, thanks, Sean.
Nice play.
Hey, great plan. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Good match, guys.
All right, trolls, give it to me. I know it. I'm not a good tennis player. So many easy shots. If I just hit the shots in that second set, it's a straight set win. Nothing left in the third. I mean, his game, you got to play it. You're never comfortable. You think you're going to go to the net. I mean, there's times like I should have gone to the net, and then he hits it, and I'm like, thank God I didn't go to the net because there's going to be this ball right over my head. But you're coming, you want to be inside the baseline because he doesn't hit any pace. And the next thing you know, you're hitting it off your back foot because he puts it on there. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. I got to be honest, I'm regretting I did this right now. It just makes me hate tennis. We've all said it, the pushers, they make you hate tennis. They make you feel like you're just a terrible tennis player. I just feel terrible. I just wide open shots, and something happens with that big, fat, juicy meatball inside the service line, and it goes out by 10 miles. I just don't know why I can't hit that shot, because I got it 100,000 times in this match and converted it 6. Sorry, guys. Just a crabby baby right now, and I've read all the comments under this guy. It's you're exhausted. Even if I win, you watch the people win, they're not happy. It sucks. A bagel in the third. What an embarrassment.
All right, so just finished with Sean. It was a great match. He played really well. This match followed the pattern of quite a few of my other matches where I start out and I do struggle a little bit with other people's serves and them coming in and volleying. And I just make them keep doing it, and I test their will. And I take them to places that they don't want to go. They're willing to go there at the beginning, but by the end, they decided that's not the place for them. But I thrive there. I flourish. I live in that environment. So when I got that second set, I had all the confidence in the world that the third set was going to go my way. Kudos to Sean. He played awesome. I'd love to play him again, and I'm looking forward to playing Topher, Scott, and Ian coming up.
I feel like I really need to commend both these players. A, for just stepping on this court and agreeing to this match in the first place, but to Ben for being in an uncomfortable environment and just figuring it out and adjusting and doing what was necessary. And then to Sean for playing 75% of this match really. And frankly, I don't think he's giving himself nearly enough credit.
And he won't, because, people can relate to this watching, this tendency to overreact to how a match finished or to overreact to a scoreline.
Individual mistakes.
Like there are sometimes when, you can play a match that has a one-sided scoreline where it's a competitive match, where you didn't play that poorly, and you just have to tip your cap to your opponent. And to a certain extent, I think that's what Sean should do out of this match. I think that should be his takeaway, because
so hard, though.
He played exactly the game plan that he wanted to play. He stuck to that approach regardless of what the situation in the match was. And I think that's a tremendous credit to him, because it's not his normal approach either. So I think he performed tremendously well on a stage where there were enormous pressure and enormous expectations on him. Not to say that there weren't enormous pressure and expectations on Ben as well.
And a big tactical challenge.
And an extreme
that
tactical
didn't match
challenge.
up well for him.
Right, yeah. And a kryptonite matchup. And, for me, when I heard Sean talk the way that he did pre-match about how he's the bad matchup for him in kryptonite, the way that Sean was able to deliver in this match, I think, is a tremendous credit. Because, frankly, I did not expect it, to be fair, just given the talk that we saw from him.
I agree. Well, thanks for sitting in the booth with me today.
Absolutely. Love it.
Very enjoyable. Great challenge here from both players. It was a lot of fun to watch. And let's go down on the court and have a little talk with them.
Let's do it.
Try to be a good guy.
All set. Good.